In 2007, the Transformers franchise made its debut in live action, and for about a decade it absolutely crushed the box office. But as we all know, it's been rough sledding for the Transformers film property in recent years. Rise of the Beasts barely broke even financially, if we want to be generous, and Transformers 1 lost a lot of money despite being pretty good. So today I want to answer a very simple question. How do we save this flailing franchise? How do we re-inflate these box office statistics and get fans invested again? So in this video, I'll list some things that I, Screen Stories, would do with the next Transformers film. First off, get this G.I. Joe crossover movie the hell out of here. Nobody asked for it, nobody wants it. There has literally never been a good G.I. Joe live action film. I don't want to hear it. Merging two failing film properties is not going to save either. Well, now that we got that out of the way, I would tell a live action story solely set on Cybertron with no human characters. I think that the modern Planet of the Apes franchise has showed us just how emotionally attached an audience can get to non-human characters. And I truly think we don't need any humans. Instead, strive to bring out the humanity in these lovable underdog Autobots. And I would seek to do this by making a gritty war film. Essentially a film about the few remaining Autobots who survived the Cybertron War and are now in hiding from the Decepticons. There's no Optimus Prime, no Bumblebee. This is a ragtag band of misfits just struggling to survive and to stop the Decepticons' plan to bring destruction and tyranny to the rest of the universe. And I know what you're probably thinking, if this movie doesn't have the most popular Autobots in it, then who would comprise the main cast? And while I'd try to get a group of Autobots who have never been featured on the big screen, it's time to let new characters shine and try something different. So my main team would be the following characters: Prowl, Red Alert, Inferno, Sunstreaker, and Ultra Magnus. And to non-hardcore fans of the franchise, the names I just listed probably sounds like gobbledygook, so I'll run through what I'd make their main characteristics and traits. Prowl would be the strategist of the group, as he's extremely calm and patient, and I'd really play up the fact that Prowl's caution and clever planning is the main reason they've been able to survive thus far. Red Alert would be similarly patient but defensive to a fault. I'd make him a character who is too scared to act in certain moments because he blames himself for the fall of the Autobots. As his name suggests, his primary role was to be a protector and to come to the aid of his fellow Transformers when they needed him. And now that most of his comrades have perished, he's struggling to find new meaning and purpose. Inferno would essentially be the exact opposite of Red Alert, and their dynamic and interactions throughout the film would be our primary source of comic relief. Inferno would be the rash and hot-tempered member of the group, as he likes to rush in and just throw caution to the wind at times. And we'd get hints throughout the film that Inferno has unintentionally gotten some of their friends killed through his reckless nature in the past. Sunstreaker would primarily be a quiet, violent warrior type. In the opening of this film, I'd have his brother Sideswipe die in a reconnaissance mission that the two were attempting to carry out. And this loss of his brother would kind of lead Sunstreaker to becoming a bit closed off to the banter between Inferno and Red Alert. He doesn't particularly care how or when, he just wants to seek vengeance for his fallen comrades, especially his brother Sideswipe. Ultra Magnus would be the kind of de facto leader of this group, and we'd have Magnus reveal that he was always a little bit jealous of Optimus Prime because deep down he wanted the rank of Prime and to carry the matrix of leadership himself. But now that Optimus is gone, he just misses his friend and the guidance he once provided, and fears he will never be able to fill the shoes of Optimus. And I'd essentially have Ultra Magnus' character arc in this film see him slowly accepting the role of being a leader. And the climax of this film would see Ultra Magnus take the matrix of leadership and finally become Magnus Prime. The main objective of this group of surviving Autobots would be to remain hidden and to collect fragments of the now shattered Allspark. I'd allude to the fact that Optimus Prime, in a moment of self-sacrifice, gave his life to destroy the Allspark and to stop the plans that the Decepticons had, to use the Allspark in order to create a Decepticon empire across the universe. And in destroying the Allspark, Optimus shattered it into many pieces. So the stakes of the film would be really simple. Both groups want to collect all of its pieces. For the Decepticons, is to continue their plans for universal domination, and for the Autobots, is about trying to reclaim their planet and stop this plan. And I think having rather straightforward stakes like this would be really beneficial because it'd allow ample time for important character building moments. I think we need to get people attached and emotionally invested in new characters and new Transformers, who can then hopefully go on to carry the franchise for the next decade or so if all goes well. Well, if you made it this far, please let me know, what do you think of my plan for the next Transformers film? Do you think a gritty war movie set on Cybertron is the way to go? Or do you think I'm chatting absolute bollocks? If so, please let me know how you would go about resurrecting this once great franchise. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider dropping a like or subscribing for more Screen Stories content. Until next time, peace.